Hi, I'm Jeevana, and today I'll be sharing some tips on how you can ace your data science interviews. Our agenda today is as follows. We'll be covering general tips for interviews, interviewing at big tech, tips for building your GitHub portfolio, and study strategies for Leetcode. Let's look into the general tips for interviews. First, be relaxed and be a good listener. Now, preparing for data science interviews itself is long and stressful. You have to remember a lot of things, and you will be going through multiple rounds of interviews, both technical as well as non technical. So, be a good listener, get to know all the information from the technical recruiter when she calls you about the job role, about the projects that they are working on, and also what are the different rounds that you will be going through in the recruitment process. This will help you establish a good relationship with the technical recruiter and at the same time help you get through the next rounds. Next, make sure that your data science concepts are strong, especially from basic to intermediate level. This is important for your junior level roles because they want to know whether your basics and intermediate level foundations are strong. But be ready for advanced level questions. You will be getting advanced level questions in AI, large language models, and specific business domains like crypto or finance. Now, big tech companies and FAANG companies usually ask for lead code questions. Lead code measures your software engineering skills, and that is why it's a filtering measure used by big companies to get the best candidates in their teams. So, prepare for lead code questions. Usually, mid sized and small companies do not focus on lead code, and that is why just confirm from the HR of those companies if they are taking a lead code round or not. You will also have a take home assignment. Now, this is like a 1 hour assignment where you will be tested for your data science as well as data visualization skills. So be ready for that round. It will be usually taken at home. Now, you'll be having a specific round on ML system design. Here, you'll be asked questions like design Spotify, design Netflix recommendation system, and so on. This is testing your system design thinking in ML. Also, do not forget to use storytelling to your advantage, especially when you get questions or interview rounds on data science use cases. So be ready and be prepared with storytelling as well. At last, show that you're willing to learn, you are curious, and you are adaptable. Best candidates or the people who have cracked data science interviews have this feature. So make sure that you show or project that you're willing to learn, you can take up complex problems, and you're adaptable. So, what is it like to interview at big tech? Let's look into that. Now, interviews in big tech will be of various rounds. The first will be an intro round. Here, the technical recruiter will call you and will ask you basic information and things from your resume, like project development experience, work experience, etc. Next will be the data science interview in breadth. Here, you will have to answer questions all the way from stats till machine learning deployment. You'll be only asked the concepts, but you don't have to know the math here. No math will be asked here. A few examples of these questions would be what is a decision tree? What is a convolution neural network? Things like that. Next will be a data science interview in depth. Here, the questions will be more focused on the projects that you have mentioned in your resume and the data science use cases. Get ready for open ended questions. There are no right or wrong answers here. It is just about the approach or the problem solving method that you have used to solve the problem. So be ready with in depth questions about ML concepts and other data science concepts that will be asked in this round. Next, you'll be having a data science take home assignment. This will usually be an exercise which will have data analytics or data visualization. So, this can be either taken at home or some companies will take just this assignment as a live round. So, be ready for both of them. Next, there will be an ML system design round. This is the place where you'll be asked questions on data science use cases like design YouTube music recommendation system or Netflix recommendation system. The focus here is on the analytical thinking and the thought process about the problem. So practice these skills, practice the ML system design, and also practice communication skills and also prepare about the business domain well. Next will be a coding round or software engineering questions from Leetcode. I'll be sharing few tips on how to approach Leetcode questions in the future slides. After this would be an interview with the product manager and the manager. Here, if you're in a junior level role, you will be asked about behavioral communications from the product manager of the team Or for senior roles, you will be having more design related, business domain, and vision focused questions. So be ready for both of these. Now, the last round is the HR round. Here, you'll be asked questions regarding behavioral and communication based, and also you will be checked whether you're a good fit for the organization or not. Now, the number of interview rounds always vary depending on the role. So confirm the number of rounds of interviews that you will be giving from the HR. Let's look into the tips for building a good and strong GitHub portfolio. First, build real world use cases and projects. Whenever you create a project, always share the information about the business domain of your project. For example, in finance and cryptocurrency, make sure you share information about the business domain. Second, always share updates of each project you have created. Whether it's complete, whether it's still in progress, do share the update to get an idea of where your project is in. Next, if you have live links, make sure to share them. Make sure to share the domain name as well. If you have multiple projects, then select the best ones as highlights. 2 to 3 of them are good to go. Now, use public APIs like Facebook and YouTube in your projects. This will prove that you have the professional level experience that the recruiters are recruiting for. Also, use tools like AWS and GCP to deploy your projects. All the projects that you're taking up, or the courses or the challenges that you're taking up, make sure that you list them in your GitHub. This will give a good impression. One of the examples is 100 Days of ML Challenge. So share your progress of that challenge and all the projects that you have created during that challenge. Blog about your projects, the lessons, and also share tutorials on GitHub. You also have the GitHub blog feature where you can share all of this information. This puts a good impression into the recruiter's eyes. Also, participate in competitions of Kaggle. And if you've participated in any competition or just taken up some course on Kaggle, share the Jupyter notebooks onto your GitHub portfolio or your GitHub account. Also, share the hackathon projects that you have participated in any. Also, do not forget to list social media links like LinkedIn and also email for outreach. Let's look into the study strategies for Leetcode. First, start with easy problems. This will help you understand the basics and build a foundation. And once you're comfortable, gradually shift to the medium and the hard, complicated questions. Next, understand the patterns of problem solving and focus on high quality problems. This is because Leetcode has over 3,000 problems. You can't be solving all of them. You don't have to solve all of them. And also, there is no right number of questions to solve. So once you understand the different patterns of problem solving, you will be able to choose the high quality problems and build your foundations and skills. This is the reason why you can solve as many problems as you want, but a good number to get confident and build your skills is 300 to 500. If you do not have time, you can use the top 150 interview questions by Leetcode right before your interviews. And also practice mock interviews with your friends. This will also help you build confidence and you'll get used to the live coding rounds. Also, use Google Docs or a pen on paper to visualize your solution.